Hi everyone, just doing a video on something that I learned recently, which was I'm doing a course currently called Unapologetically You, and for me that title really resonated as I feel I have always hidden my true self in so many aspects and really felt that I couldn't be who I am. I felt like I always dimmed myself down, and I you know kind of hid in the shadows and hid who I really am. And I'm really learning the more I've sort of healed and grown as a person, that I don't need to hide anymore. I can just be proud of who I am. And so many aspects of me were highlighted as a negative, and really they aren't. I was told I was too much, too full on, too extreme. So made decisions too rash, like too quickly, didn't really think things through. And really, I'm realizing that was just somebody else's perspective of who I am, and to them that was a negative, but to others it's actually a quality. And to myself, I have now learned to love those things about myself, and realizing, yeah, they are a quality. Yeah, I am full on, like I am black and white, like I am all in or I'm not. And I'm realizing that actually these are really good things to have. And having tons of energy, that's a good thing, surely. Why would I want to do things slowly and half-heartedly? So the purpose of this video is that what are some things that people have told you about yourself that they've said it as like a negative thing, and really actually they're probably a quality of yours. You're just not around the right people. And what things about yourself could you start loving and embracing about yourself and using to fuel your dreams? What things about you could be your thing, your skill, your your purpose. It's about sort of reflecting and not always taking what other people say about you as truth, as gospel. Had to move the locations. It was a bit busy there, and I didn't want to interrupt other people's walk with my rant. So what I was saying was that basically the huge shift that happened for me was when I started hanging around with people that loved and accepted me for all my qualities, didn't yeah and wasn't just around me for what I could do for them. I realized that because I was giving and giving, that I started to realize when I stopped giving certain things to people, they stopped getting in touch. So I realized that our relationship or friendship wasn't equal, and people weren't hanging out with me or being around me for the right reasons. When I started to just be my true self, and yeah, and people just wanted to be around me because they liked my energy. And it wasn't just a taking relationship, it was a two-way give and receive, and love and respect. And that really is where changes can really happen, because when you're around people that support you and respect you, your life will just start going to the next level. But you kind of got to make that jump first, and you've got to take the risk and get rid of people that don't serve you no longer. And that can be a risk because you can be on your own for some time, but it's worth it on the long haul. It's worth it, and it's worth taking that time as well, just to work on yourself. Set some new standards, and yeah, you'll attract the right type of people. And even the people that are still in your life or in your circle, they'll start raising their level, like their standards, and going to the next level with you, because they're the right people to be around. So this is why I'm really putting a lot of focus into building a community of like-minded people, but people that are different as well. People that probably got left out or told they were different, excluded from things. I basically invite everybody into this community. It doesn't matter what race you are, what gender, what sexuality, religion. Like, I respect all people, and I like being around diverse people. They teach you new things, and you know, being normal is so overrated. And I mean, I can't say I've ever been normal. I've never fit some normal box that society puts me in. And being around different people will open your mind, will take you to different places, and that's what this community is going to be about. It's going to be about people that are like-minded, in the sense that they're go-getters, they're goal chasers, dream creators, but they're going to be of all different backgrounds, and it's going to be an accepting community, and that's what I'm looking to build. And I hope that you want to join it, and you'll be part of it, and not just a watcher, but a participator, and you get involved, and you reach out to people, and you use other people. People like to help other people, and so many people, like I did, stood in the shadows, didn't participate in communities and groups, and I just kind of watched, and that's changed. That was something that I had to really get out of my comfort zone to do, was to actually interact with strangers and help other people, but also get the help that I needed. If I was stuck on something, I will reach out now and ask, like, oh, has anybody got any advice on this? And that's how you make connections, and that's how you can grow as a person, but help other people grow. And I don't know how many people can relate to this, but when I was so focused on kind of like hiding who I was holding back in friendships and relationships, and I think what I found is that people maybe have found me a bit, maybe a bit cold or a bit awkward, because I had such a wall up trying to protect myself from being rejected, from, maybe being bullied, or, just basically rejected to a degree. And I think I struggle to build authentic friendships, connections because of that. And what I realised is, in trying to protect myself, all I was doing was missing out. And I think people can relate to that. When you're so withdrawn, it's hard to be authentic, and it's hard to be real with people. So my tip is that start being true to who you are, and showing people your true colours, because that's when you'll make true friendships and true connections, because people love you for your rawness, for everything you've been through, and just for being you and being unapologetic about who you are. This is what these great people I've met in Australia, this is what a lot of their work is based on, and I'll drop a link below, and you can check out their content. They're two great women that I've been lucky enough to meet, and that's what they're teaching, and that's what I'm doing a course on, is just being unapologetic about who I am. And in doing that, I'm making great connections, and that's what I encourage everybody to do. Stop hiding in the shadows, stop holding yourself back, because someone at some point, maybe more than once, told you that it wasn't okay to be who you are. And on another note, if you want strong shoulders, vlog a lot, because holding your phone is hard work. And anyway, but be who you are, and it's okay to be who you are. And the people that told you otherwise, it's not okay that they told you that, but it's also not true. What other people perceive you as, that's down to them. That's their belief, that's their issue, it's not yours. So be who you are, and make those connections, because people will love you for you. Maybe not everybody, but who cares? You don't have the time to be friends with everybody anyway. So find your circle, find your people, and inspire them, and lead the way for them to do the same.